Hey, we're Modern World Entertainment, and it looks like the good ship of the DCU has already hit rough waters because they've just lost an actor, quite a significant actor for a role. They've lost Daniel Craig. Yep, apparently he has exited from playing Sergeant Rock, and now they're looking at Jimmy Allen White to take over, which is a very strange choice. Very dramatic age range they've gone from here. It's like someone up in their 50s. It's someone that's, I'm pretty sure is he in his 30s, if not early 40s? Don't know. But it's a bit of a hiccup for them, you know. They were like, yeah, we got Daniel Craig, and they made a fuss over that. It was like, we got James Bond, and he's going to be Sergeant Rock.
Wrong.
Yeah, not anymore. So let's have a look at this anyway, see what's happening with it. So it says, Daniel Craig is no longer attached to the Sergeant Rock movie at DCU Studios and has dropped out of the project. The flick was going to re-team Craig with director Luca, however the hell you say his second name, who directed the actor in Queer. Yay.
Gay!
According to THR, the reason why Daniel Craig dropped out of Sergeant Rock is unknown, but the site says the actor's schedule may have been the culprit, as it couldn't sync up with his wife's schedule, actress Rachel Weisz. Holy shit, is that one of the worst excuses I've ever heard. Let's see what this else says though. The site also says sources have said Daniel Craig wasn't happy that Queer bombed with less than 5 million worldwide, Jesus, and didn't do anything in the awards season. Variety is also stating a source says the actor never formally committed to making the comic book movie. Luca, whatever in the hell his second name is said to be still attached with the script by Justin oh Jesus, I'm not even going to attempt his name. It sounds like Kurt Skittles. I don't know. Who also wrote Queer Boys, Challengers and Queer. Obviously, they'll have to cast a new lead actor in the role of Sergeant Rock. Jeremy Allen White is now rumoured for the titular role, who is known for Shameless and The Bear. It's hoped filming will start this summer in the UK. That's quite the turnaround from, hey, we're going to have this movie filming this summer, and already you lose the actor of Daniel Craig's name, which, let's be honest, he's not exactly bringing asses to seats. Queer just proved that, eh? 5 million worldwide, Jesus. Everything about this sounds like he's not happy with this director, he's not happy with the script, he's not happy that he's probably just found out, oh, by the way, it's a franchise, it's not a one and done, and it sounds like he just did not want to do it in the end, because the excuse of, my schedule couldn't sync up with my wife's schedule. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, your wife who's literally filming nothing currently that we know of. And you, who are currently after Knives Out 12, however many of them things they're in now, you have nothing scheduled. You're trying to tell us scheduling conflicts. Of course it is. Then this thing of he's furious that Queer bombed and didn't do anything at the awards. That sounds like he was told, hey, you go all the way in this movie, you're going to be up for Oscars, everything. Didn't come to function, movie's not even recognised, and he's obviously pissed off with that director. And then, of course, again, the story, he probably looked at the script and said, this is trash, I want nothing to do with that. Maybe they were unwilling to change it. But also, I would say it came down to the fact that it was like, oh, by the way, this isn't the one and done. If you're signing on to multiple movies. And he's just ran away from that with James Bond. So it's like, no. Now, to go from the likes of Daniel Craig, who personally I don't think was a great choice for this type of character anyway, to Jeremy Allen White. Okay. Guy doesn't exactly scream Sergeant Rock either, does he? When you look at the character of Sergeant Rock and you just think of the names that were originally attached to play him, such as The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, even John Cena's name was getting floated about at one stage. All these big guys, and all of a sudden they were like, let's go with Daniel Craig. And it's like, really? And now they're going with a guy who's even smaller in stature. It's like, in terms of muscle mass and stuff. Not that Daniel Craig is muscular, he's like fairly shredded at the time. Don't know about now, but he was, and whatever. But it's just weird that they keep going from these, okay, we need someone that looks like they can just whoop your ass because they're a war vet and they're this and they're that. And it's like, let's pick the smallest, most unthreatening person we can possibly think of. Like, why? And like, this movie, like, it's, no one's even asking for a Sergeant Rock movie. That's the funny thing as well. It's like, you haven't got any of your movies out yet. You have no idea how the DCU is going to work. You just put out Creature Commandos. That's been and gone. And it didn't do anything. Nobody watched it. Nobody talked about it. Nobody's talking about it. I know there's rumors now of a season 2. Go ahead, because no one's watching it. No one tuned in. Creature Commandos was never part of a conversation anywhere. Nobody was checking it out. So the idea of, hey, let's do a big screen version of Sergeant Rock. Oh, why? Like, really, why? And now that you've lost Daniel Craig, do you really think a character like Sergeant Rock being played by Jeremy Allen White is going to put asses in seats? I highly doubt it. But who knows in this bloody day and age. But it's off to a rocky start. Again, you have Creature Commandos out there and nobody's watching. Nobody's talking about. Hasn't made waves at all. And now you've lost a top name actor for one of your movies that you have set to film this summer. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? And who's to say Jeremy Allen White wouldn't go, yeah, I'll do the movie, then see the director and go, I don't like this director. Can we get a new director? Which means they could bring in someone new. And then it's the case of the new director goes, this script sucks, let's change that. Sounds like this could end up being a mess. Let's face facts here. It's probably not happening. This movie probably is not happening. It's probably one of those, we're talking about it, but nothing's concrete yet. We'll wait and see. But that's what's happening right now with Sergeant Rock for DCU, is they've just lost Daniel Craig. So we'll see what happens. And with that, I'll leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.